Hi folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Mr. Prepper. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 20 bucks, and we're not going to confuse this with the soda drink Dr. Pepper. Alright, that's my dad joke for today, I'm done. So, what is Mr. Prepper? Well, it is a fairly linear survival game where you take on the role of this guy who's got this house. You live in a place called Murricaville, and your goal is going to be building this underground bunker under the nose of authority. And you're going to be receiving an inspection every week to make sure that you're in compliance. So, for example, the agent will show up on the assigned day. They will walk through your house and they will be like, okay, you're missing one cup and you're missing one computer and you have too many of this particular item. This item is suspicious, so based on all of this, you got this rating, and that's that. Okay? So, as long as you keep your, I guess, your storefront, when I say storefront, I mean house, the way it's supposed to be, then you're not going to run into any issues. I'm about 5 hours into this, at least the full version. I've played the demo as well. And I have not seen the agent actually look around for any other things. Like, it's like he inspects the same things every time without looking for, okay, maybe this time he might look in this area, or in this time he might look in this area. It seems to be the same thing over and over and over again. So as long as you cover the entrance to your bunker with your rug, you just cover it with a rug, that's it, you've hidden it. So as long as you cover that up and you keep everything on the top of your house the way it's supposed to be, there's like no threat there. So I felt like that part of the game was a bit underwhelming. Now maybe it gets better, 10, 20 hours in, but I can't see it doing that. So anyway, what are you doing in this game? Well, typically you're going to be doing a ton of crafting, a lot of buying and selling, a lot of going to other biomes to harvest materials, bring them back, go to your crafting station underground, and craft things. You start with just a workbench level 1, and then you can craft just certain items, like you can bring back logs from the forest, you can buy wood pallets from stores that are around. If you click on your mailbox, it opens up this purchase menu, and you can click on various locations like the supermarket or Sergey's house or whatever, and there will be a buy and sell list. And the more you buy and sell with them, the more you increase your reputation and the more things that become available to you, which is a cool system. I like that. But again, it's very linear. Just the more you do it, you just have to keep playing the game to unlock more stuff. But anyway, you buy these things, or you find these things, you bring them back, you craft things, rinse, repeat. You can also sell things. Again, these places have a sell list of their own. So you're going to be buying and selling things on a regular basis. All the while, you're managing two important bars. Like, they're not health bars, but one is like fatigue, which is green, and then you've got health in red. And then if any of those two drop below 50%, then your preparedness meter will start dropping. If your preparedness meter goes all the way down to 0, then game over. So you're just going to have to continuously eat and in order to restore health, which you just simply lose over time. And then you've got your stamina, which, you also have to just nap. I nap like once a day, and that's that. The later you go to bed, the less that will fill up, so there's that. So there's also combat in this game, but again, it's very underwhelming. You're able to craft this bat right out of the gate, and most of your time is just, okay, I'm in the forest, oh, there's a wolf. Just click on the wolf, bam, I hit it. Click on the wolf again, bam, I hit it, and then it's dead. If there's like 2 or more next to each other and you use your bat, they all get stunned for a little bit, so there's that. So combat just seems to be a bit underwhelming. You can, like in Fallout Shelter, add more space underground. So under your bunker, you start off with just a little bit of room, and then using your build option, you can just expand on that, build out larger rooms, and build this huge bunker. Your ultimate goal is to, I don't want to spoil it, but you're supposed to do one thing, and once you do that, that will typically, I believe, end the game. I have not actually finished the game yet, so full disclosure on that. There are other things in the game that I haven't gotten to yet, but typically Again, for the 5 to 10 hours that I've played this so far, it's been go to the forest, get a bunch of blueberries, bring them back, make myself a blueberry smoothie or two. Logs have just respawned in the forest. I'm going to grab some of those, bring them back, disassemble them in my workbench for wood. Okay, I've got wood and I've got metal. I need to buy these metal tin things in order to disassemble them so I can get more metal. I've got these things. Okay, now I need stone. How do I get stone? Oh, I just unlock the mine via the story. So now I got to go to the mine, fight these bats with my bat. Ironic. And then you grab stone that's just on the wall. And then you bring that back, break it down. You've got stone, wood, and metal now. Okay, now I can upgrade my workbench, but now I'm out of money, so I need to use the other wood that I've got, craft some shelves or a chair, sell that to the people in the mailbox, build menu. It's just a constant grind for getting materials, crafting things, selling things, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And then in between, you're going to be unlocking new content via the story and trying to get to the end of the game. Again, it's not a bad game. For 20 bucks, again, I'm like, what, 5? I've played for a grand total of roughly 10 hours, like 5 or so on the main game. And then throughout my alpha and beta builds, I have an accumulative of roughly 5 hours, but I've not gotten as far in them as I have with the finished game. But like, you're going to get a lot of playtime out of this. But again, I think you have to ask yourself, do you mind the grind? Do you mind repetitiveness? Do you mind the constant need to grind out resources, craft, sell, craft, sell, craft, sell? Okay, I've actually gotten a bit farther into the game. I now have a level 2 workbench. I can now craft these new things, but now I need more resources, so I got to go out and do that. But it is, if you don't mind that, if you don't mind the whole explore, craft, build, if you don't mind that, then you may like this. But it's not as open-ended as some other games that I've played, like, for example, Sheltered. Sheltered is a game that I've played long before Mr. Prepper, and it is more of an open-world sandbox survival experience where you start with a family, and you get to pick and choose where you go in the world, but you have to make sure that you're bringing radiation suits with you so you don't get sick. You need to make sure you're crafting showers. There's no agent stopping by to judge you, but you may get attacked at your base. There's combat outside the world, turn-based combat. You get to explore areas and choose what you want to bring with you, bring them back to your shelter. I think Sheltered, the game, has way more staying power than this does, in my opinion. Mr. Prepper is more of a linear experience whose time is filled with the constant need to gather resources and craft, and then sell, and then rinse, repeat. On occasion, there's story, but again, you have to progress to it. So would I play this again? Yeah, I would. But I think I would prefer Sheltered more, just because I can do more there, and it's a bit more open-ended. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.